On air and in the community. Legend of the Week.
Legend FM Breakfast with Alex and Victoria.
Good morning, the first episode, as we've been telling you all of this week about Legend FM Legends of the Week, and we are so happy this morning to have Liz joining us. Liz, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Liz. So, well, first of all, thank you so much for doing this. We know that you said that you are really bad at public speaking, so thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
The first thing we want to ask you this morning, just tell us a little bit about Little Stitches by Liz.
So Little Stitches by Liz, my husband and I, we both worked for the tourism sector. My husband worked for Tanoa International Hotel and I worked for Fiji Airways. Around about April to May this year, we both lost our jobs one after the other. And at that time, my son was about 7 to 8 months old. And so with a young family to feed, we decided our best option was to move back to Suva, where we would have the support of our family. And also so we could figure out a way to earn an income.
Okay.
After moving to Suva, I had a discussion with my sister and we were thinking of curating self-care hampers for new moms. So with the help of my mom, we bought a sewing machine, and this sewing machine was actually to help us sew pouches and aprons and nursing covers and other things that we could include in our gift hampers.
Okay.
But before our hamper business could take off, Little Stitches by Liz was already
taking off.
So I was already selling my product, and I learned to sew things like pouches, and it was going great.
So how are you and your sister's relationship right now?
Oh, it's great. She couldn't be bothered.
So let's see if we got this straight. Before you started doing Little Stitch by Liz, you didn't sew like on a sewing machine?
No. Hand stitching, yes. I knew how to hand stitch, but not on a sewing machine. I couldn't sew on a sewing machine.
So why sewing? Why something so different from what you usually do?
I don't know. I guess, after I learned how to sew and after I figured out how to sew new products, I realized that I really enjoy it, and I love being able to sew and create something out of nothing. And that's, I think, the exciting part for me is that I can sew something as simple as a coin purse 20 times over, and I still get excited each time I see the finished product.
So it sounds like you're still enjoying it, eh?
I do, actually.
That's probably the most important bit, man.
And also, with all your products, we've noticed that it has a lot to do with kids. How much of that is inspired by being a mother to your son, Charlie?
Well, when I was pregnant with my son, I guess the privilege that came with my job at that time was what allowed me to buy things that either my son needed or things that I needed as a mom. From abroad, and either because it worked out cheaper that way or because I couldn't find what I was looking for locally. But something as simple as our nursing covers, it's so easy to make, but yet no one makes them, even though there's a huge market for it. And it's definitely something I wished I had when I was nursing. My son has outgrown most of the baby products I make, but having him made me realize that there aren't a lot of island-inspired baby products that you can find locally.
That is so true.
That's what we really love about Little Stitches by Liz, the fact that the baby products, you usually see that, like the overseas colors.
Yes.
But to see this, the Bula inspired, it's absolutely fantastic, man. Speaking of which, how much support have you and your husband gotten from your families?
Well, we've received a tremendous amount of support from our families, and like I said, when I first started my business, I think about 90% or maybe 100% of my customer base were all my family and my close friends.
Oh, nice. So
now we've got new customers coming in, and that's good. But I know we wouldn't be where we are today without the support of our families.
It must feel really nice when people come in and they see your stuff and they go all thingy about it. For you as a person who created it, eh? It must be a good feeling, eh? All right, man.
That's a good feeling.
One last question.
Yeah, last question. So where to from here for Little Stitches by Liz?
I'll just take things a step at a time for now and see how we go with business. I have a sister who owns Kanalevo Kitchen and a cousin who owns 3 places. And I'm hoping that someday in the near future, both of them will give me a corner in their space to sell my products.
I like how I like how you're putting them in a difficult spot by mentioning this on national radio.
Now they have no choice.
Yeah, they have no choice. So your sister is at Kanalevo Kitchen. Your cousin owns 3 different places, building up a little bit of a family dynasty there, man.
Well, I wasn't really much of an entrepreneur, but now I guess I'm forced to be one because I have a child to provide for.
I mean, I just think you got such an amazing story considering how scary that must be when you lose your job, your husband loses his job, you got a baby. I mean, it's just inspiring that you guys have come through that and doing something very different.
Yeah, it is. That's a scary spot to be in, like you said, and I definitely wouldn't wish it on anyone else, you know.
Well, Liz, thank you so much for sharing your story with us this morning.
Thank you.
We'll be sending people your way to your Facebook page.
Yes.
And best of luck in the future.
Thank you very much.
See, listen, when you become
become famous,
when you become a baby products tycoon, remember the little people.
I sure will. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Liz. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, you too.
Bye.
On air and in the community. Legend of the Week.